Hey guys, so a quick little um, shameless self-advertisement, I guess, would be a link to the first video down below will be to a collab I did with Psipk. If you haven't already seen it, which I highly doubt because it's gotten more views than any of our other videos, so you know it's an interesting thing to see. But continuing on, this is a video response to Psipk's "Where do you belong?" the question that he was posing to everyone. Now, I could have typed in a comment, I could send him a PM, but I'm a reviewer. I get in front of a camera and I talk, and that's what I do. So why not? I'll do it this way. So first of all, Psy did give me a shout out in the video, and I do thank him for that. Of course, it'd be rude to not thank him for it. But I'm sorry, I'm listening to music as I'm talking to you guys because there's a new song that came out that I really like. I'm trying to memorize it. But he basically he gave some I can't remember the word, but he gave some suggestions on what he thought it was, and I'm going to clarify that, and I'm also going to add a little bit to his thought process on what part of the community you belong to. Now, first of all, who am I, part of the Brony community? Where do I belong? I personally don't like talking about myself very much because I think it sounds very narcissistic. That's just a problem I have growing up. I believe that talking about yourself too much is always narcissistic, and it's something that I've been trying to fix lately. But off topic. So, Psipk was right when he said I do like the grimdark genre. The grimdark genre is fascinating for me because it's so removed from what My Little Pony is in reality. It's so dark, whereas the actual show is so happy. It shows a look into a world that is so different and so startlingly horrible. At the same time, there's always going to be a part of the human mind that revels in violence and chaos and blood and gore and death and all that sort of thing. And it's not bad. It's who we are psychologically. We are a warring race. We have been warring since we could figured out the killing power of rocks and sticks. We kill for every sort of reason. So there is always going to be a part of us that wants violence. That's why we are fascinated by things like car accidents and why videos of people beating the crap out of each other get so many views on YouTube. And I also think that's what part of what made My Little Pony so popular is because it's the exact opposite of that, and it displays something that is not something that it displays what we desire for. We desire violence, but we also desire peace. And My Little Pony represents peace better than anything I've ever seen. It's like I don't know if you guys studied this in English, but our id and our superego are battling it out. Our animalistic side wants the violence and the chaos, but our superego wants the goodness and the righteousness and the peace. So grimdark is fascinating, especially since while the concept is so common, you can get so many different things out of it. You can get stories like Rainbow Factory and Shirley's Garden that are psychological, that are awesome sort of stories, and you can get stuff that like Cupcakes that is just a bloody massacre, and you can get stuff like Sweet Apple Massacre, which is just bad. But the way it can vary is interesting to me. So you guys want more? Now, I don't belong to the insanity side, as Psipk said, unless your personal definition of the insanity side is a preference for the psychological sort of horror, in which case that is me. But what I believe Psipk was getting from the insanity side was the pictures, and I can't deal with pictures, I'm sorry. Words are just words on a page unless you let them become something more in your mind. Pictures can reach through your computer screen, grab you, drag you in, and eat your face. So, you know, I don't like pictures. I had to skip the ending of Psipk's video the second the music started. Not gonna happen. God, it sounds so crazy right now. It's really late, or early, or whatever. Oh god. Sorry, my music kept going, I thought it was supposed to stop. So, other genres I belong to. Well, I don't belong to them, but what I do enjoy as a reviewer, I believe if you're a reviewer, you have to respect all genres. You have to, even if you don't like them, have a grudging respect for them. Like, I don't know. I personally don't like Clop all that much, but, like, I won't read a story that's Clop, but if a story contains Clop, I'll just be like, oh, whatever, muscle through it, whatever. What else? I personally don't like drama, because drama just seems really silly in my opinion, but you know, I'll read drama and I'll be like, okay, if it's written well, I'll read it, doesn't matter. But what I do like is, I like slice of life. Now, a slice of life is an odd thing, because it's often very petty, very shallow, very non-confrontational. There's not a lot of conflict in it, there's not a lot of bad guys and fighting and, you know, conflicts. I'm playing with my belt, I'm sorry, that's what the noise is. I have hands that have to move. But there's not much to it, many people think, and I think that's what I like so much about it, because it's such a simple sort of thing, and it's something that we can usually all relate to. A slice of life story is something that we can all relate to, because it's what we go through on day-to-day life. Like, I personally, every day, don't go and take down a cruel, evil spirit that is intent on turning the entire world into an everlasting night with my 5 best friends and magical elements and use the power of friendship. Like, I don't relate to that. Like, that's not who I am. I don't think that's what anyone is. You know, it's not who I am. But I do, you know, go to school. I do hang out with friends. I do, you know, have life problems that any teenager would have. And when people write stories about that, I can relate to them. And I believe if you can relate to something, you can like it much more. Now, I wouldn't say slice of life stories are good stories to, like, just read, like, hardcore, just like, yes, I really want to read a fan fiction today. Slice of life, go! It's more like, you know, if you're on a lazy day and you don't really have anything to do, you just kind of pull up a slice of life story and just start reading. So that's my personal opinion on slice of life. Like I said, it is one of my favorite genres to read. Now, the next genre might surprise some of you, especially if you've seen my other reviews, because it is quite different from what I usually review, and it is going to be the topic of my next review, which is going to be very long. I believe I'm trying to upload it right now, but I believe it's around 47 minutes. And if you aren't patient enough to watch that, don't worry about it. I mean, honestly, I had to go through 3 different attempts of making it. The longest it came up to be was an hour and 22. So, but yeah, if you can't get through it, I won't blame you. I honestly understand that. But is the genre that I'm talking about is the romance genre. I know, I look really romantic, don't I, with my beard and my hat, my headphones. But I do like the romance genre, but it's for a different reason than most people do. I don't understand why many people like the romance genre, but I can tell for certain my reason is different. My reason is because the psychological aspect of love fascinates me to no end. Like, I don't understand emotion very well. I have trouble picking up on when someone's joking, when someone is, you know, messing around, when someone's sad, happy. I usually just ignore it. But love, I've tried to understand it. I've had reason to try to understand it lately, and it just escapes me. I don't understand what love is. It's so, there's so many definitions of the word love. Like, we use the word love to express like for something, a strong like, yes, that is correct, that is what I have. But I can say, I love my family, and then I can turn around and say, I love my mouse. But I use the same word for it. So is my love for my mouse equivalent to my love for my family? Is my love for my friends equivalent to the love that I had for that sweet and sour chicken rice bowl I had for lunch is my love for my fan that is blowing nice cool air on me right now, equivalent to my love for music. That's what is weird about it. And that's why I don't use the word love very often. I use the word love when I really, 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 really mean it beyond a shadow of a doubt. But what intrigues me about the romance genre is because I don't understand it. When I don't understand something, I look for examples in everyday life. And because people are so obscure about what love means, oh, it's butterflies in your stomach, oh, you just know about love. And I'm like, I don't understand what that means. No, go away, I don't want to talk to you, and I want to know what this is. When someone writes a story that has romance in it, you can see what their personal definition of love is. Is love a one-night stand? Is love a romance that has been going on for 10 years? Is love two friends who have shared this bond that they've loved each other for so long, and yet neither of them wants to admit it, as the next video is going to be about? Is love not even sexual, but more emotional? Two friends who love each other so deeply, but not in a sexual sense, just as friends. Is love the willingness to sacrifice for the others? Is love something that is viable through blood ties? Is love forced upon some because they feel indebted to their family? I mean, you love a sibling that you don't like as a person, but you have to love them because they're your family. I don't mean to arrange marriages and all that stuff. That is another example of this. It's love, and all these different things are just interesting to me. They help me piece together the puzzle of what is love. I have to do the joke, don't I? Baby, don't hurt me. There you go. It helps me piece together it all, and I'm slowly coming together with the jigsaw of what love is. And the romance genre has helped a lot. So, for those of you who think I like the romance genre because I like kissing and all that stuff, that's I actually don't even understand kissing all that much. It's kind of weird, but that's ignore it. So those are the three genres I really like. Now, I also wanted to touch upon something else, and that was Sai said that you belong to those genres, and that is true. When you like something, you basically become a part of that genre. You become a fan of that genre. You become part of the genre's army. Don't crusade against other genres, just accept your own, accept that you like it. But we can dive deeper. Of course we can always dive deeper. You can dive deeper into pretty much anything. So I like romance. Okay, well, where does that leave me? Am I a writer? Am I a drawer? God, what am I for? An artist? Do I write music? Do I review? Do I roleplay? You can dive deeper into anything. Now, for me personally, I am a role player and I am a reviewer, as you can tell by my videos. So I prefer to roleplay and review. I forgot the word review. It's 2:30. Leave me alone. And in the slice of life, romance, and rumor genres. And that's who I am. I'm sure we could dive deeper than that, but honestly, my brain function is nil right now, and I feel really tired. So I'm gonna leave it up to you guys to decide if you want to go deeper into it. You can always, like I said, you can always go deeper. But if you go backwards, you'll eventually get to the entire fandom. So we all are under the same fandom. So no matter what you like, even if your friend likes something completely different, and you're both bronies, well, you guys are still part of the same fandom. So it doesn't mean you have to dislike them for their different opinions. Like, I don't dislike Sai because he scared the crap out of me with those pictures. Okay, maybe I do dislike him a little bit for it, but you know, water under the bridge and all that. I'm just joking. So that's about it. So link to the original video is down below and the one for our collab. And that's about it. So thanks everyone for watching. Have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you later.